Good afternoon. My name is O.J. McFoy. I'm the General Manager at the Buffalo Sewer Authority. I'm standing here today with our CWA Union President, Salvatore Falzone, as well as our Union Steward, Mike Pettigrew. We're just coming from meeting with our families of our co-workers, and as you can imagine, they are in hopeful spirit, but they are sorrowful. This is a tough thing for the Buffalo Sewer Authority. It is a tough thing, again, for our city. Right now, what we know is we have one still in critical condition, and we have one in stable condition. And we have a young man that is no longer with us. His life was taken on that 190, 22 years old. And my heart breaks for that young man and for all of us that have to carry this trauma forward. Family is grieving. Family is going through some things, and the Buffalo Sewer Authority family are going through some things. It has been a tough 24 hours for us. None of us are prepared for anything like this, and we're just trying to do our best. We recognize that there's an ongoing criminal investigation. That is all handled by the state police, and we are being kept informed through our own Buffalo Police Department. I want to thank the mayor for coming to our aid and speaking to the Buffalo Sewer Authority employees. That was huge. I was on my way back. I wasn't able to be present, and I really thank my team and the mayor and his team for standing in that stead. This is just devastating to the Buffalo Sewer Authority community, and we wanted to make sure that we came out, told you what we could tell you, what we know, and I want to give this opportunity for Union President Salvatore Falzone to speak. So.
Thank you, everyone, for coming today. It's obviously a devastating and incredibly sad time for us here at the Sewer Authority. We're unfortunately still mourning and suffering the unexpected loss of a member just last week. So this just adds to the problems and morale that we have there. I would like to extend my thanks to Mayor Byron Brown, the Buffalo Police, and the New York State Troopers for their due diligence and helping us through the situation. I'd like to extend my thank yous also to CWA organization. They've been above and beyond helping us through this, and I just want to express my feelings and blessings to all the families and victims here. And I don't want it lost on how young these gentlemen were and how important and dedicated to their co-workers they were. This was a big loss for us. It's going to be a while before we get over it, so thank you all for coming.
Hello, I'm Michael Pettigrew. I'm the union rep for these guys, Keyshawn and them, man. I just wanted y'all guys to know that these guys, they came to work. They came to work to provide for their family. And if you knew these guys, y'all would love these guys. Like Keyshawn, he didn't hurt a fly. He was one of the best. Man, he came to work just happy to be a part of something. And he was the person that you came to every morning with a smile on his face and wanted y'all to know that he was appreciated, man. He really was. And they took something big from us. And that we all feel, and we are heartbroken. And it's gonna take a lot for us to get over this. And we just thank you guys for your prayers and your support.
Thank you.
Okay, any questions for any of the three?
Could you tell us more about the other two young men who were involved?
The other two men?
Yes.
they are employees of ours. They were co-workers with ours, and they are just equally as great of employees as the gentleman that was taken.
Hires? I mean, I know they're young. They couldn't have worked there long.
Yeah.
But
Everyone is relatively young. They actually performed on our green infrastructure stewardship program.
What was that?
Green infrastructure. It is part of our stormwater. It is what we're doing here to make sure that we're keeping clean water. And they were on that team, and they were dedicated to that team.
What were they doing right before? I understand they were coming from a job.
So they were working, and so they were coming up Niagara Street, doing their job, and they were coming from the plant.
Have you been in touch with either of the three families, and if so, how are they all doing?
Absolutely. We just spent some time with them. The Buffalo Sewer Authority family has been with them since yesterday. This is just a catastrophic situation. We just went upstairs and we were speaking with moms and wives. It is a tough situation, and we are trying to make sure that everyone in the Buffalo Sewer Authority family is being there for them.
I can imagine for the two men that how difficult it is. I know just from working closely, when you're in a car with someone, you bond. When you're a team, you come together. So the fact that the three of them work so closely together, how are the other two doing, knowing that one of their friends has passed away?
You know, I'm going to let these guys answer that one because they spoke directly with them.
Well, upon yesterday, they all are torn up. Every last one of us, co-workers, everybody. And the guys that, it was actually supposed to have been 4 guys in the car with them because they were going to get lunch, actually. They were done with their job for that part of the day, and they was actually going to lunch. And it was supposed to have been 4 guys in the car, not 3. So God was there for one and pulled him out of the car, and he went to drop another co-worker off. And they're torn. They're torn just as well as you lose a family member. We are like family there, and we all come together. And the guy is the words cannot explain themselves about how heart torn we are.
Are there any other questions?
Michael, how are you doing?
It's been tough on all of us. So, it's just,
I'm
Are
all
you
right.
concerned about the safety of your department, of the Buffalo Sewer Authority? Do you feel like there's any kind of danger? I mean, I understand you were on lockdown yesterday after this happened. Can you talk about that?
No, we went through our emergency protocols. No, we do not fear for the safety of our individual. This was a random act of violence, and we will continue to take our same protocols to make sure that all of our folks are protected.
Can you share more about these gentlemen? Did they have partners, kids?
Individually, you want to speak on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, they're from what I'm understanding, Keyshawn doesn't have any kid. He's young. He's 22.
22.
22. He's a baby. You know, we go to the extent to protect our young, and what is Keyshawn? I know has no kids. Myron Walker, I think he has a child. His wife and family. That's the one that was injured in the kneecap. He was the driver. He's in stable condition. He's doing good. You know, he's in good spirits, but he's taking on a lot. You know, they all are. I haven't really been able to speak with Lamar lately, but Lamar, he's from what I can see from yesterday. We spent time with his family when we first came in. His mother was torn. She was really torn. She passed out, you know. And from when we left yesterday from the last update from the surgery, when they found out where the bleeding was coming from, and you could tell her spirits changed. She was happy. She was before we left, she showed us a smile, and that told me a lot. That told us everybody a lot. You know, we was left in good spirits because we knew he was okay. when we seen that smile in her face, and she finally started to speak out and and come along and telling us like he's okay. He's okay.
Is there anything you want people to know about Keyshawn or Myron or
These are good guys. Yeah, I mean, like what happened, I don't want nobody to sit there and thinking, you know what, just because this happened to them, they're not good people. Don't nobody look for this. We come to work to go home, and we provide for our family. We don't come to work to look for none of this. We don't do this.
Thank you.
One more,
Thank
if
you.
there's anything else? One more?
Could you just describe like what they were doing that day, like what their job was, like what were they fixing?
Well, green infrastructure, they work with more like plants. They're on Niagara Street. So they was basically getting Niagara Street together, working with the plants and stuff, and straightening out, cleaning up the leaves and stuff that's on the streets and stuff. And they was going to lunch at the time, and it's just it's hard to explain. Day in, day out, we do something differently, So at that point in time, I wasn't with them right at that point in time, but they was working.
Do you mind just spelling your last name? I'm sorry.
Pettigrew, Pettigrew.
We all good?
And you're the union steward?
Union rep. I'm their union rep.
Okay.
Yes.
if somebody wants to help and they see the story, is there anything they can do to help?
Yes, right.
You want to go to the
Go ahead.
Yeah. Currently, we are working not only with CWA, but also AFSCME and our CSEA unions. What we would like everyone is to make sure that that's all filtered through the city's channels. We have that all kind of set up. And I know many people have reached out to us individually and collectively for the help. But if you could go through the city, it would be very appreciated.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.